Okay, so good day everyone. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you on how you will be able to do your performance test. So on chapter test, I already posted there your chapter 1 performance test in a forum. Okay, so for example, your section is section Rotterdam. So the forum there, it indicates Rotterdam chapter 1 performance test. Okay, so as you can see, posted are your names from 1 to 40. Okay, so take note if your name is not in the list, okay, you're going to be automatically part of group 3. So along with your names is your corresponding numbers. This number indicates what group you belong. For example, group 1 belongs to student number 1 to 14, and that is 1 from Alfaro until Doresa. Okay, so take note, you should not click the link, but what you're going to do is simply, okay, highlight the URL or the link provided, and then you're going to copy. No, do not open the link. Okay, copy and then add your URL here, paste. Okay, and then enter. Okay, so as you can see, what I have open is the group 1 of section Rotterdam. So here it is indicated that it is group 1 Rotterdam. Okay, we will going to open this one, and then as you can see here, for a preview, we have here group 1 Rotterdam. There, the name exists. And then below that are your last name. Okay, so this last name indicates your sheets that is assigned to you. Okay, so next what you're going to do is simply open with Google Sheets. Okay, next, there in Google Sheets, we have that also the same folder or the same spreadsheets that we have earlier. This time it is already open. And what you're going to do is simply look for your last name. For example, your last name is Bilaong. Okay, so click Bilaong. If you didn't see your name but you belong to group 1, okay, scroll right because there's still a lot of names there. But make sure, going back, your names are listed in this list. But if not, automatically you belong to group 3. Okay, so going back, here we have that already. Okay, so for example, Bilaong. Okay, going back to Bilaong. Bilaong, this is your problem. If there is a problem or you cannot see everything, okay, just drag this one and then going down. And then, for example, you have read already the problem. And then it says there that first, you need to find for the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. Okay, so in order for you to find the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation, first you need to identify or to know your random variables. Plus, write this one, your process on this one in a paper. And then, again, still the same process. You're going to picture or take a picture of that process of determining the random variable and then send that to my email. Again, send that to my email with the same format of your rename it to your last name and then initial of your first name and then middle names dash your section. For example, that's Bilaong, comma, example middle initial is R and then, first name initial is R. If your name is, for example, Ray, and then Morales, and then that's going to be RM dash, okay, section Rotterdam, and then performance test. Put it in and then section Rotterdam, and then put it in the parentheses performance task. Okay, next, for example, you already determine your random variable. So what you're going to do is simply write it down, x. So example, this is not the solution for bilaang, remember that, okay? So for example, x, and then you found out that the random variable for this specific problem is 1, 4. Okay, where is that? Okay, here. Okay, that is 1, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, next process, we have the f, okay, of x. Okay, so for example, on your frequency, there are two random variable 1, one random variable 4, 3 random variable for 5, and then still 2 random variable for 6. And then for the sum, of course, always remember the sum. Put it below your f of x. For everything, for all the process, put the sum below, aside from those that don't need the sum already. Okay, so that's sum of frequency. We will going to have that equals sum, and then put it in the parentheses, open parentheses, and then highlight until 2 or the last number. Do not include the word sum. Okay, and then we have that already. So just enter. Okay, so the sum for this for frequency is 2, 1. Okay, let us check. 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2, that's 8 actually. Okay, next for that is your p of x. Okay, for your p of x, we have that. Okay, as you can see, use equal sign, then highlight 2 for the frequency of 1, and then divide total. Okay, that's 0.2. Next, that's equals always. Okay, 1 divided by 8, the total. Okay, next, equal sign. Frequency of 5 is 3, and then divided by 8. Okay, and then the last one, frequency of 6 is 2, divided by total frequency, which is 8. Okay, so to make it easier with you, okay, bold the sum so that it could be easily identified. And then still the same, this is already equals sum, followed by highlight everything under p of x to check if it's correct. That's automatically 0. Always remember the sum of all the probabilities of discrete random variable is always 1. Okay, followed by solving for the mean. The mean is determined by the summation of x times p of x. Okay, p of x. Okay, so we have that. This is the x that's still equal. Okay, this time since it is multiplication, we will just going to highlight x for the value of x for this row. We have 1 times. This time, we will going to use the asterisk. That means that's multiplication. Okay, p of x. The p of x is 0.25. So just enter. And then, still the same for x value, and then what do you call that, asterisk, and then times this one, still the same value, that's 5 asterisk, and p of x, and then equal sign, then 6 times asterisk 0.2. Okay, Next, solve for the sum. Still same formula. And then that's it. Okay, so this is already your mean. So don't forget, okay, to write it down so that you're not going to forget that this is your mean. Okay, mean is equal to 4.125. Okay. Okay, next process to determine next, we need to find the variance. The variance for this one is given by the formula. What's the formula again for the variance? Okay, so this is not the needed formula. That's x minus. Actually, we have here the symbol. So insert symbol. We have. Okay, wait. We're going to look for the symbol. Okay. Okay, so if that's the case, we will need to have the symbol mean. View. Let's look for the symbol. Okay, insert link, check back, no. Function, no. Where's the symbol? Okay, so we will just going to put x minus mean. Okay, so that is much easier for you. Okay, or x minus u since it looks like u already. Okay, u. Okay, so x minus u. Okay, x is for this one, that is 1. So if you, I need to have it in formula. Minus mu. Okay, followed. Okay, that's 4 minus mu. Okay, next. Equals. Don't forget always the equal sign. Minus mu. Okay, and last, that's 6 minus mu. Okay, followed by squared, right? That's x minus u squared. Okay, squared. Okay, so that's going to be, this is the most, for me, this is easiest, this is the easiest because what you're going to do is simply click this one and then multiplication and then this one also and then equal this one, multiplication and then here and then this one, and multiplication by itself. Okay, next follow this one, multiplication to itself. Okay, and then the last formula, that is x minus mu squared times p of x. This is the last one, capital letter. Okay, so this is already, the sum of this answer is for the variance. Okay, so this time, this one and this part. Okay, so that will be equal multiplication. That's, okay, just follow this format class. This one for this line, this is what we're looking for, times p of x. Okay, followed by equal, still equal sign for this line. This is the x minus mu squared multiplied to p of x. Okay. Okay, for this line, okay, p of x is 0.375. Okay, followed by, okay. So if you are very, very good in Excel, you can use the shortcuts. But I will not going to teach you the shortcuts, so that I will going to leave it to you as your discovery in this formula. And then still the sum, of course. Sum that will be from here to here. Okay, so remember always that the sum for this one is your variance. Okay, that's your variance. Okay, so after that, you have already solved that one. So put a border here. Okay, and then take note of the variance. Variance is equal to this one. Okay, just click. Oh, sorry. Variance is equal to, just copy only. Copy. That's 3.609375. Okay. For the standard deviation, guys, just put standard deviation. Okay. And then, okay, make a formula for that. That is equals square root of this one. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's your square root of your variance. Okay, that's 1.8998. Okay, next you make your synthesis or you make your conclusion. Okay, or write it down. Conclusion. Okay, so the mean of, write down the mean of the probability distribution, the probability, sorry, that's probability distribution, okay, discrete or whatever. Okay, how you're going to describe the mean. Okay, and then followed by, do not do this way, okay, but complete the sentence, and then followed by, okay, followed by the variability of, okay, and then the last for the standard deviation. That's for your conclusion. And guys, at the end, do not forget to put the date that you finished this one. Okay, example, I finished this one 9/19/20. Okay, that's all. Okay, so I hope you understand the instruction. And don't forget, if you have other options or other way on how to solve this one, as long as it is acceptable and will going to derive it to the correct answer and the process is good and valid, then I'll going to accept that one. Okay, so have a nice day, everyone, and please make it to the deadline. Okay, goodbye.